What's going on, everyone? MikeO back with a pickup video. Got a big box of slabs here. So a bunch of stuff to get into. Some of these cards are for the personal collection. Others are ones that I'll move on from and make available for sale at some point. But should be fun to go through all these PSA graded cards and just kind of take a look at what I got here. So I'll just start grabbing some here and we'll get into it. So first card right up top is a 1965 Topps Johnny Padres in a PSA 8. It's a nice one there for the Johnny Padres collection. He's one of those guys who was a fantastic pitcher, had a great career, and someone that I collect. I'm doing his entire run, so a nice graded 8 card for a 65 Topps, really solid. Happy to add that one to the collection. Another guy that I collect is Bobby Shantz. Here's a 61 Topps Bobby Shantz, near mint 7. Gotta love 7s and 8s on some of these vintage cards. But I also just like the eye appeal, like this PSA 3 on the Granny Hamner. Nice Phillies card. Cool vintage. Here's a football card here, a 1993 SP Drew Bledsoe foil. Mint 9, so a PSA 9, really strong card for the 93 SP, super sensitive set, really difficult. I think this card's like $150 in a 10, and I mean Bledsoe's a fan favorite, not quite a Hall of Famer, but definitely very popular. One of those guys who was extremely popular back in his playing days in the 90s, so sweet card, definitely happy to add that one to the collection. Card I've wanted to add for quite a while. Got a 1983 Donruss Julio Franco. Here's another card that I've wanted ever since I was a kid. I remember Julio Franco was a perennial all-star growing up, guy who hit for a really solid average. And he, growing up, finding out that he was in the Phillies system and they had traded him before he kind of blossomed. Remember seeing his rookie card in that Phillies uniform and always wanted it and always kind of being jealous that the Phillies didn't keep him and he ended up in Texas and, at a time when the Phillies were pretty awful, watching a guy in the All-Star game was a little bit frustrating. But here's a Gem Mint 10 copy of his 1983 Donruss, so just a cool card for the collection. Not every card has to be super high value to enjoy. It's all about the meaning they have to you. Here's a 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. Star Rookie, mint 9. Absolute classic. Card is kind of must-have for any baseball collector. And if you grew up in the 80s or 90s, I mean, you got to remember this card. I mean, this was the card to have. This is the card everyone was chasing, the 89 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, they made a ton of these, but they're pretty sensitive. They're pretty tough to get in a high grade. 10s are very expensive. 9s are even a bit pricey at this point. They can be rough. Probably better off buying a 9 than spending the money on grading, unless you're very confident, because these are easy to get 7s and 8s on. But sweet Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. The 2013 Topps Allen and Ginter Whitey Ford. Definitely not a valuable card in any way, shape, or form, but it has value to me because I love having it in the collection. Love the Allen and Ginters. Love them with some ink. Love getting these suckers signed, but even just having some of the base ones, the Hall of Famers, the Superstars, and Slabs, to me is a lot of fun. So that's a Gem 10 there. We got a 1975 Topps Mini George Brett. So it's a neat rookie card there of George Brett, near mint 7. I prefer the full-size 75s, but the minis are pretty tough, so it's a cool one. Overall, pretty clean card. Not necessarily perfectly centered. Definitely has some little printing issues, but cool card there of a George Brett. All right, still have a few stacks to go. Let's take a look at this next one before moving along. It's a 1979 Topps Astros Prospects. Bruce Bochy is the guy chasing here. It's a mint 9. Bruce Bochy, not someone everyone's necessarily thinking about, and not that he'll ever have crazy value, but he's a guy that I would suspect will eventually find his way into the Hall of Fame. Won 3 World Series with the San Francisco Giants. Was a player for a number of years. So Bruce Bochy rookie from 79 Tops. Not a bad pickup if you can get it at a good price. So there's a cool one there. Mint 9, Bruce Bochy. One for the Phillies collection, 1977 Tops, Steve Carlton. Nice clean copy near Mint 8. Nice Steve Carlton, one of the greatest left-handed pitchers of all time. I've become a big fan of catching cards, just catchers, especially the old school ones in these catching poses. So much so that I got 2 of these Mike Ryans from 70 Tops, near mint 8s. So cool cards. I'll end up moving one of these because I definitely don't need both of them. But I don't know, it's just something cool about the vintage cards with the guys in those catching poses, and even some of the modern cards as well. And I was never someone who grew up like wanting to catch or anything like that. I know a lot of people in Little League always kind of fought over getting a catch, but I don't know, it's just pretty cool. So nice Mike Ryans there. He obviously was a player for the Phillies for a while, but also a coach. When I was growing up, he was a coach with the Phillies, so I certainly recognize the name. 1970 Tops, Jim Hunter. So nice 7 on the Jim Hunter. Sweet old school Oakland Athletics uniform. And another 70 Tops, 1970 Tops, Juan Marichal. So another nice Hall of Famer there, near mint 7. Just a cool pose there. So like that. Gotta love those old school photos. Obviously probably taken around spring training or so. Try and get this last stack out. See if that's it. And we got it. So, all right, let's get in a few more. Another Allen and Ginter modern card, 2017 Tops. Ginter, Mike Trout, Gem 10. Just a cool card there. It's one of these, if you can get it at a good enough price, I'll just buy the 10. I mean, you can get these great at yourself. Of course, you run the risk of not getting a 10 if that's what you're looking for, but obviously pretty clean. You can buy a few of them at a decent price and kind of pick what you want to do, but sometimes it just pays to just get it done, get it over with. 2019 Topps Chrome Juan Soto, sepia refractor. Classic card there. This guy is a stud, superstar in the making, if he's not there already. Obviously had an outstanding postseason en route to winning that World Series with the Nationals. Nice rookie cup, so a sweet Juan Soto. Got a 1972 Topps Willie McCovey, near mint 7. So 72 Topps. Don't have a ton of 72s, so it's cool to add a stud like McCovey in a really nice looking card. There's a Willie Mays from 70 Tops in a PSA 3, so a little lower graded, not the ideal grade, but still a cool card of a legend, one of the all-time best, so a nice Willie Mays. Here's a Target red border from 2013 Topps, Bryce Harper. Sweet rookie cup, mint 9, so that one fits right into the Bryce Harper collection. Got a 2010 Topps Update, Steven Strasburg, Gem Mint 10. There's a few different photo variations. This one is the rookie debut. Pretty neat card. Strasburg's actually had an exceptional career. I think he's one of those guys for years people kind of looked at as a guy who never fully reached his potential and, probably didn't get the credit he deserved. But if you look back on his career numbers, they're really good, a lot better than most people realize. And he's pitched his way into the conversation as a potential future Hall of Famer. Still got a ways to go. Obviously, health will play a very key role, but winning a World Series MVP only helps. So check out his numbers. He has had a brilliant career. So definitely not someone who hasn't lived up to the billing. He's done a great job. How about a 1997 Bowman's Best? It's best cut. Atomic Refractor parallel of Vladimir Guerrero. It's a mint 9. I like these best cuts. Topps did do a subset of these again a couple years ago. Gotta love the originals. And it's Vladdy Guerrero. Love that atomic shine, so nice one there. One of the newest Hall of Famers is Larry Walker, and this is his 1990 Topps. It's a mint 9, obviously. Gem 10 would be awesome, but they're tough. The junk wax era cards can be really difficult to get a 10 on. 90 Leaf is his go-to card, his go-to rookie card, but I like the 90 Topps as well. He actually has a pile of rookies. He's got to have like 7 or 8 of them. Score, Fleer, Donruss, and several others, but I'd say 90 Topps is probably his number 2 behind the 90 Leaf, at least, in my own personal power rankings. So it's a cool card there of Larry Walker. Congrats to him on being elected to the Hall of Fame. Speaking of 1990 Leaf, it's Don Mattingly. 90 Leaf, beautiful set. Really popular set back in the day and still popular. Got some solid rookies in there like Frank Thomas, now Larry Walker, among others. And this Mattingly is a Gem 10, just a cool card. Definitely one that I like to have. I'm definitely happy to own it. Mattingly was a superstar growing up. 90 Leaf was an awesome set, so definitely a cool one to have in the collection. Got a 1982 Topps Lee Smith in a near mint 8. PSA 8 on Lee Smith, who was elected and inducted into the Hall of Fame last year. So it's a cool Hall of Fame rookie there of Lee Smith. And 2 final cards. First one is a refractor from 2013 Topps Chrome, Nolan Arenado, mint 9. Love that card. His most popular rookie is his Topps Update, but he is in Topps Chrome. You gotta love the refractors and parallels, so I think this is a pretty neat one there. Love that shine Arenado, obviously just a stud. Fantastic at the plate, even better in the field, and we'll see what the future holds for Mr. Nolan Arenado. Sounds like the Rockies could move on from him. Who knows if it'll be this offseason, during the season, or just in the future, but Nolan Arenado, fantastic player. And we wrap it up. Final card is a Hall of Famer. It's from 1975 Topps, and it is a Robin Yount. So Robin Yount in a near mint 7. Beautiful card there. Really cool. There in that Brewers uniform, old school uniform, another card. Obviously the photo had to be from a photo shoot at spring training. So cool one there. I kind of remember Robin Yount playing in the outfield more towards the end of his career, but obviously, well known as a shortstop. So came up as a shortstop, played there, and was just an awesome player, a fantastic player. Then again, growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, I remember him with the mustache as well. So, things changed over the years, of course, but beautiful 75 Topps, collector's grade, 7 there. So really sweet. So happy about that one. Happy about all these cards. A lot of awesome stuff. Most of them will be kept in the PC. I am going to probably have to unload a few of them because you can't just buy. Sometimes you have to move some stuff to kind of keep some flexibility, but definitely had fun showing these off, going through them. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Any specific ones that stood out, any personal favorites, let me know, and I will talk to you next time. Have a great one.